morning. But this is what the longan looks like here. Now, longan's Chinese for
cool. Yeah, it's papyrus. This is what the Egyptians made the first paper out of. So you just chop them open with their machetes. They'll put a straw in for you. They're all iced down. They're all delicious. There's more electrolytes in there, you know, than like Gatorade. Palms are really interesting in that they will display all of their life stages simultaneously. You're going to be able to try some of that. In fact, we have a whole buffet of things to try. I think Janelle is setting out.
I would.
So whenever you're ready, follow her.
Lots of delicious things in here. Thank you, Will, for prepping this. Now it looks like though he snuck in a vegetable. I think we should get the on top. And so, oh, thank you. Apparently radishes and salt is a really good snack, and I'm really glad that they suggested that because it is delicious and it gives us an nice. But all the nice spiciness of the radish is in the green watermelon rind. So enjoy those. They make your eat all of the white and the seeds. The seeds are very soft. This one kind of reminds me of kiwi and flavor and texture, not quite as
Of the avocado. It's very high in vitamin A, has the big pit inside, and just like an avocado, you want to wait till it's just soft to the touch before you cut it open and eat it. And it's called an egg fruit, also known as a canistel or lacuma. Native to Central America. And
this one, it looks kind of like a mini coconut if you see it like at the farmer's market or a giant kiwi. And it's native to Mexico. And there, the tree, it has like a latexy sap, which they have called chicle. Does anybody know where I'm going? Yeah, chicle gum is made from the sap of this chicle tree. And so another name for it would be sapodilla or sapote. Its nickname is the Asian cinnamon pear. I think you'll understand when you try it. We're going to share with you our next snack, and we're going to be using these to taste them. So, just curious, does anybody know what this is?
bamboo?
It's a stick. But yeah, for those of you who said bamboo, it is a bamboo stick, so gold star. Now, what we're going to be tasting is our...
Bobsled on my head with two parts to pull them out. Sure, and they only, I ended up with the emergency room, and they only got two of them. Maybe I should kind of grab the more on
flowers and the tiny little star fruits that are just starting to form. And of course they will get to be a lot bigger. So we have a neighbor's tree that's going off right now. It's funny with all the different like little microclimates here, like one person's tree, you know. And I'm trying to see if we have any full fruits on this one. They usually come right off the trunk, and or like sometimes like some of the lower, or just real close to the trunk on the branches. But they look like a big green, spiky, blobby alien pod on the outside. And I have to say, when I first moved here and I would go to the farmer's market, I was pretty intimidated. It wasn't introduced. So most of my and of course, everything just grows really well here. Razors. Yeah, so the cows don't eat it, and now it just grows everywhere. Maybe. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a...
Cool, so this is the first time for you. So these are cacao trees. The Latin name for these trees is Theobers. We don't use the outside color to tell whether or not the pod is ready because there are all sorts of different colors. Like this one's kind of yellow, but there's orange ones and red ones and purple ones and brown ones and green ones. So how we can tell whether or not it's ripe is what we call a scratch test. So you don't look at the outside color, but you look at the inside color right there. So if it was still green, we would leave it on the pod, or I'm sorry, on the tree. But since this one's orange, we knew that it was ready to pick. And so It's really yummy. It kind of tastes like the soursop over there. So the bean is really, really bitter. It's a protective strategy of the tree. It doesn't want to be bit into. It doesn't want to be chewed up. And so the first time the mammal encounters it, if it bites through, it'll remember how bitter it is. And next time it eats it, it'll either swallow it whole or spit it back out. Either way. Totally. So this is our Frankenstein, and what you do when you turn that crank on the outside, it takes the husk and it removes it from the bean, and then it crushes the bean into the nib. So you get 2 steps right there. And then from there, you don't cook with the husk. In fact, you might have seen husks as like mulch at Home Depot. And so to get rid of those husks, luckily we have some very ancient Mayan technology. It's been handed down for thousands of years. Right? I'm going to use this next machine here. Does anybody know what this is?
Meat grinder.
Yeah. Okay. Who thinks it's a meat grinder?
Juicer.
Who?
It's a sausage man.
Oh, she read the sign. Who? What else? She said it was a juicer. So this is called a champion juicer. Those of you who thought it was a sausage grinder, that's what I used to think it was too. That's what it looks like, right? So they do like wheatgrass shots and nut butters. A lot of nut butters are used with this type of juicer here. Heard that word too, those free radicals. And you may have wondered, are those people who wander around Berkeley? They're not. Free radicals do wander around your body though, and they're looking for things to stick to. Cholesterol, arthritis, they clump together to form cancer, so they're really dangerous. So we eat antioxidants, which are your dark leafy greens, red fruits, blue and purple fruits. They have like scrubbing bubbles inside you, and they clean out any internal rust you might have, keep you really healthy. And so the Legate family has put together, if you want to turn around your food notes, there's a list back here of foods that scientists know to be high in antioxidants. And they took 100 grams of these fruits and vegetables, and they put it on the Oxygen Radical Absorbency Capacity Scale, ORAC for short. So you can Google any of your favorite foods, but if you notice, the trend starts with dark leafy greens.